Omar Sadiq Mateen, the man who's responsible for the Orlando Massacre, he is gay. He is very gay. He is so gay, he farts out rainbows. And that's okay, but he was gay in a culture that did not accept him being gay. Here's some things I found out about him. The evidence is overwhelming. So, between him being gay and his father being a homophobic piece of shit, right? He didn't have a chance. And he was in a religion. And let's not pretend that we don't live in a homophobic culture. Everything's gay, right? Everything's gay. You love your wife? That's gay. You smile? Ah, how gay. You're clean? Oh, that's gay. So here's some facts. Omar Sadiq Mateen's father was an overly strict asshole. Big shocker there. Drag queens Chris Callan and Ty Smith, who were married, they saw Omar Mateen get drunk at the Pulse. He visited the Pulse a whole bunch of times, 2 or 3 times every month for the last 2 or 3 years. So he wasn't just going to the Pulse to case out the joint. He'd been going there for years. Well, anyways, the drag queens, Chris Callan and Ty Smith, had talked to him. And they engaged him in conversation, and Omar Mateen complained about his father's strict ways. So, you know, he's complaining about my father's too damn strict. He was a devout Muslim. He had a prayer rug, and he was bending down and touching objects, and he wore a hat. So he was a very strict Muslim. Didn't have a community. He was drinking, so he didn't want his family or wife or father to know that he was drinking. So, of course, I mean, patriarchal, homophobic, religious, oppressive, child-beating men are strict assholes. We know this. That's obvious. Second, Omar Mateen was probably homosexual. Like, I'm 95% of... I don't even see how you can not think that he wasn't. I'm 95% sure of it. The evidence is overwhelming. So here's the evidence. First of all, Omar Mateen had an active account on the gay dating apps. On the gay dating apps Jack, Grindr, and Adam for Adam. So, Jacked, Grindr, Adam for Adam. I don't even have one dating app. I mean, unless you count Facebook, unless this is... But I don't just use it for dating, I use it for socializing. So, Jacked, Grindr, Adam for Adam, he's signed up for 3 dating apps. So, you know, that's one piece of evidence. Jacked, Grindr, Adam for Adam. Kevin West, he said that he had exchanged messages for about a year with Omar Sadiq Mateen on Jacked. So, a gay man, he's talking to a gay man for over a year. Kevin West met up with Mateen at Pulse, and Kevin West said he knew that Omar Mateen was gay because he could tell by the eyes. So, when they finally met up, they had been messaging, they finally met up, and evidently Omar Sadiq Mateen, he was being obvious. You could tell by his sultry and his flirty eye contact, like, oh yeah, oh yeah. And actually, if you look at some of his pictures, you're like, okay. Because at first he's just like, and then the other ones he's just stoic, stone cold. So, apparently Omar Mateen's iFucking game gave his sexuality away. Cord Cedino, he said that on Grindr, Mateen was creepy. So he wasn't just gay, he was like too gay. He was like too creepy. He was putting out his, I guess, what he wanted to do with Cord in a creepy way. And then Cedano also said that there are plenty of other guys that Mateen tried to contact or hook up with. So he's flirting with gay men, he's meeting with gay men, he's talking to them, he's been going to the Orlando nightclub Pulse for the last 2 or 3 years. He also had a drag queen friend. So to say that he hated gay people is stupid. That's just not even right. That's what his father thought. Alright? And that was really all he cared about. And, or maybe his mother. Maybe he cared about his mother, his wife. Anybody that was part of the, in his family. I don't know if he had any brothers or sisters or cousins or friends. But apparently, there was nobody that he could go to and sort of try to work out these urges that he was having. I don't know too many homophobic folks that have gay friends, especially the outrageous, loud, and proud drag queens. So Omar Mateen went to Pulse many times over the last 2 or 3 years. He would drink with gay folks. He's hanging out with gay folks. He's got drag queen friends. He's sending creepy messages to other gay men. He's been trying to hook up with plenty of guys, trying to contact them or hook up with them, meaning having sex with them. One report even said that he's been going to Orlando nightclubs since 2007. So for the last 9 years, almost a decade, almost as long as he's been working for the G4S Global Security Solutions, he's been going to these Orlando nightclubs. So he's been going to Pulse once or twice a month for at least 3 years. Omar Mateen even took a selfie at Pulse at one point, so there's evidence of him being there. Omar Mateen wasn't allowed to drink when he was at home around his wife or his family. So again, his strict religious father, his father was very strict, but also his religion, so he couldn't drink in front of anybody really that was in his religious circle. But that's homophobia. You can't, or no, not drinking isn't homophobia. I guess that's religion. So I think it's religion and it's homophobia. I think you have to say both of them. 71-year-old Jim Van Horn, he told the Associated Press that Omar Sadiq Mateen was a regular at the club. Jim Van Horn said that Omar was trying to pick up men. So that's twice. That's 2 accounts that says that Omar Mateen is trying to pick up men. Jim Van Horn speculated that Omar Sadiq Mateen was trying to deal with his inner demons of trying to get rid of his anger of homosexuality. So he has a different take on it. Not that he was gay, but that he was trying to, work out his demons. But the biggest and the sort of the smoking gun evidence that he is homosexual is that he asked a former male police academy. I mean, he's flirting with gay men. I guess unless you have the message, unless you actually got, hey, you want to go out with me? That would be the smoking gun. But this man, he says, and he wanted to remain anonymous. So clearly, he knew Omar Mateen pretty well. But it was a former male police academy classmate. So Omar Mateen had graduated from the Indian River Community College, a police academy. And he used to hang out with a lot of the cadets. And one of the former male police academy cadets, classmates, colleague, Omar Mateen had asked to go out on a romantic date with him. So he says, hey, do you want to go out on a romantic date with me? Do you want to go out with me? So the gay police academy colleague of Omar Mateen, who wishes to remain anonymous, rejected Omar. And the reason he said was because he wasn't out of the closet yet. So they had been going to gay nightclubs. So this is 2006 was when he was in the police academy. So 10 years. He's been going there for 10 years. Omar Mateen, the anonymous gay police academy classmates of Omar's and other classmates would hang out after class going to gay nightclubs. After the classes at the Indian River Community College Police Academy. So he asked him out. So I don't see how you could get any more gay than that. Hey, you want to go out with me? And possibly, if we lock eyes and we get drunk and we fall in love, then we'll go back to the house and what? Have sex, right? I mean, that's I don't see how that's not gay. And even though Omar Sadiq Mateen was rejected, Omar said, well, if you were gay, you would be my type. I mean, how much, if you were gay, I'd want to fuck the shit out of you. So that was what Omar said. The object of Omar's affection just said, okay, and then he went on with the night. While subtle, that's a pickup line. You can't get no more gayer than that. So to recap, Omar Mateen has been going to gay clubs since 2006. For a decade, Omar frequently went to the Pulse one or two times a month for the past 2 or 3 years. Witnesses said they saw Omar trying to pick up men at Pulse. So Several witnesses said they saw Omar trying to pick up men up Pulse. Omar Mateen was on his, had 3 gay dating app sites, Jacked, Adam for Adam, and Grindr. He sent creepy messages to that one gay man. So, and on top of all that, he specifically asked a male colleague from the police academy, Indian River Community College, out on a romantic date with him. So when that gay man said no, Omar Mateen said, well, if you were gay, you'd be my type. That's gay. That's so very, very gay and so very, very okay. Omar Mateen is so gay, he makes circles look straight. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because even if Omar wasn't gay, which he was, but even if he wasn't, he was. But even if he wasn't, he was without a doubt 100% bisexual. Because, well, love is fluid. So, isn't everybody? At least just a little bit. Jonathan Masters, Bronson, Kentucky. Pulaski County. Peace.